Appreciate you coming in, D.
What's up?
But
Without further ado, we finna go ahead and get it started. For all of those who don't know, this is my brand, Not a Fantasy, and I'm presenting this game called Now Why You Lying. And I'm gonna go ahead and explain exactly what today's topic is. It's called the Juneteenth Coons. Now, as you know, yesterday was Juneteenth. Shout out to Juneteenth. Shout out to Freedom Day for the Black people. You know how they go. But we had a situation happen yesterday, and we trying to figure out what's going on. So yesterday was I'm sorry, Sunday. That wasn't yesterday. Sunday was a very monumentous day in America. It marks us as Black people's true day of freedom, but not everyone celebrates this day. See, we got word that while our folks were throwing a barbecue, two of the defendants here, right here, called in a noise complaint and shut the whole thing down. I'm talking about we was getting it in, and they shut the whole thing down. And it was about $309 worth of meat on that grill because I counted it. I knew how much it was. Now we need the audience, y'all, inside the audience, to figure out who these coons are. Who done called the police? So we're
you
gonna
can
go
go
through
ahead and
6
look at that
rounds.
Jackson State. Yeah, bandwagon.
What you say?
Look at the bandwagon fan right there.
The Jackson State, you stupid. So we're gonna go through 6 rounds of Black history trivia questions where each defendant will get a chance to answer the question and defend themselves. So not only a real self-loving Black person gonna know these answers. I'm gonna just put it out there. So only a real self-loving person wouldn't call the police on a barbecue. Come on now, who do that? So after each round of questioning, we're gonna take a moment and allow you, the audience, to vote on who you think is lying. And the person that you think is lying gets a strike. After 3 strikes, that person is out. And we'll figure out if y'all have kicked the coons out or y'all let them slip. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we ready.
So I'd like to introduce our first defendant. I'm gonna go ahead and give our first defendant, Jordan. Introduce yourself real quick.
All right. So, hey y'all. My name is Jordan. I am a social work student getting my master's at LSU. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at the social worker, and I just post relatable content around like mental health and stuff. So yeah.
Bet. Introduce our second defendant, Evan, a returning of the last game, the one who got the dub.
Big dogs. How y'all doing? My name is Evan. I'm a commercial diver. I'm actually on my way to a job right now. I make time for anything, really. I just want to make this clear to the air. I don't tell nothing but the truth. Just want to let y'all know that. And I'm
Straight up,
around.
appreciate that. And our last defendant, D, you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hey y'all, I just want to say that I'm all about Black culture. I got my HBCU hat on. You know what I'm saying? One love. I'm at my church in the parking lot right now. So, just want y'all know I'm not lying because I don't lie. I can't lie on church grounds. That's a sin. Get somebody. It's in the Bible somewhere. So
I'm joking. That's as black as it
lying
gets.
on the good side.
Right.
All right. Are y'all ready?
Oh, for sure.
All
Yeah.
right, let's get it started. So, defendant number 1. What U.S. Supreme Court decision created the legal fiction that people could be separate but equal?
I think that was the Board of Education, like versus Wade versus Education or something like that. And I say that because look at his face. Wait. So can you repeat the other part of the question so I could explain why?
What U.S. Supreme Court decision created the legal fiction that people could be separate but equal?
Oh yeah. So I mean, everybody know that. So yeah, I'm sticking with that answer. I just want to make sure I heard that right.
So that's your answer? Clear cut.
Yeah.
Bet. All right. Y'all keep that in y'all minds. So, defendant number 2. What U.S. Supreme Court decision created the legal fiction that people could be separate but equal?
Everybody knows it's Plessy versus Ferguson. I don't know what Jordan's talking about. He's lying on this good Tuesday. Jesus, Lord. That's my final answer.
This man lied the last time to win, so that's all I'm gonna say.
Defendant number 3. Thank you, defendant number 2. Defendant number 3. What U.S. Supreme Court decision created the legal fiction that people could be separate but equal?
Look at here.
Well, first I just want y'all to know that I'm a member of the NAACP. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta stay on top of my stuff. But the answer is Dred Scott versus Sanford.
What?
Salute. That's your final answer?
My final answer.
Okay. All right, audience. Y'all heard the answers. I'm going to repeat them just to keep them on your mind. Defendant number 1 said Wade versus the Board of Education. Defendant number 2 said Plessy versus Ferguson. And defendant number 3 said Dred Scott versus Sanford. Now, who y'all think is lying? Defendant number 1, defendant number 2, or defendant number 3? Let's get them votes in.
1 and 3. 1 and 3. 1 and 3.
You can only vote for one person.
3 already won.
3, he not in no NAACP. 2, he lied last time. Man, y'all Joseph.
Can't judge me on my last time. That's not fair. That's not
Who
fair.
do y'all think is lying? 1, 2, or 3?
Kyle, pick 3 for me. Y'all already know 3 lying. 3? Of course. She lying
They
on
both
church
light
ground.
skinned. They liars.
We need some votes not from the contestants.
Do I hear colorism? Oh my God.
Who's lying? 1, 2, or 3?
Man,
I'm
3
joking.
connection messing up. That's how you know she's lying.
Somebody lying.
3 can't even defend herself.
Somebody said 2 and 3 lying.
Gee, how you
Oh my
buffering,
God.
but you in them chats? So 2 and 3. Yeah, thank you. Chase that bag, B.
Oh my God.
Thank you. The free 2.
2. So 2 got 2 votes.
Oh.
We're gonna go ahead and send that off.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, defendant number 2,
Oh my God.
you got your first strike. They just didn't
believe.
believe you. Wade versus Board of Education, it didn't fly through.
You know what's crazy? Y'all not really black.
Somebody lying about being black.
I'm weak.
All the fans watching, y'all Coons.
I'm telling y'all who the Coons is.
I'm joking.
Y'all
On
doing
to the
good
second
though.
question. Are my defendants ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Defendant number 1, what future Black Panther wrote Soul on Ice while in prison?
His name is Bobby Jackson, and he actually has a building at Southern, and like if you go in there, like on the wall, it's actually like a picture of him in there from that.
Gotcha. Appreciate that answer, defendant number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Defendant number 2, buffering.
See,
He got that strike.
I'm the only one that's solid. On 10 toes down.
Defendant number 2, are you ready? Are you in?
That's not.
Defendant number 2, what future Black Panther wrote Soul on Ice while in prison?
I didn't
Y'all
won.
can hear
Thank
me?
y'all.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, I'm back. Oh, praise God. I'm out here in the parking lot.
I'm joking. Okay, he gonna have to jump back in. I'm gonna go them live tearing his connection up. No, for real.
Eating him up.
Defendant number 3, you go ahead and answer the question. What future Black Panther wrote Soul on Ice while in prison?
Huey P. Newton.
I remember him. He was the leader of the Black Panther Party, one of the founders. It kicked me out, bro. I'm inviting you back in, bro.
He got kicked out
Bro,
for lying
I
and
was
hate.
on that.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
That boy had to
Defend-
take some time. He ain't know. He
You
ain't know the
came back
answer.
just in time to answer the question, bro.
He went to go
Bro,
look it up.
let me look it up. It kicked me
That
out,
part.
bro.
That part.
Defendant
Yeah,
number two. Defendant number two. What future Black Panther wrote Soul on Ice while in prison?
Eldridge Cleaver. Yeah.
Eldridge
Jordan
Cleaver.
Can't even
Lyon.
pronounce the name right. He went to go look it up.
Right.
Jordan Lyon, because I went to Southern. I don't remember no Jacksonville. Dude.
But look who you talking about. You didn't even have no explanation.
You clearly lied. You went too in depth.
Audience,
You don't even have
it's
no
your
burgers.
turn again.
I
Vote on
gave
who you
facts.
think is lying. Defendant number one, who said Bobby Jackson.
Bobby Jackson. That don't even sound real.
Defendant number two, who said Eldridge Cleaver, or defendant number three, who said Huey P. Newton. What future Black Panther wrote Soul on Ice? It's your turn to vote. Let's get them in quickly, please.
And
Because
I'm
somebody
number
lying.
one. I'm
Huh?
number one, y'all.
Jordan is
number
number
two.
one, Evan is number two, and D is number three.
Jesus. My internet connection out. Hating on Tuesday. Hate the shit. Oh, I don't even know, bro. They kicked me out too.
See? They playing games. Like I said, I'm the only one solid.
I think 3 lying though. I know 1 for sure. One
Explain
lying
it
for
again so they could vote, Chris.
So we just asked our defendants, what future Black Panther wrote Soul on Ice? Chris, I'm joking.
sure. They
Man, I'm
said
not
Chris
even.
lying.
I'm the host of the game. You can't vote me. What future Black Panther wrote Soul on Ice? Defendant number one, who is Jordan, said Bobby Jackson. Defendant number two, who is Evan, said Eldridge
Yo.
Cleaver. And defendant number three, who is D, said Huey P. Newton. We're trying to figure out who is lying and who is telling the truth. I need you to vote who you think is lying. 1, 2, or 3, and not me. I'm not a defendant. I am the host. I cannot be lying.
Number two, y'all.
1, man. Y'all hating on me already? Jesus. That's all right. I know how to come back.
Let's get them votes in. 1, 2, or 3. Who is lying?
Y'all could just pick somebody as long as it ain't one.
Y'all can pick somebody as long as it is one.
Right. You see, he keep gunning for me because I had the most realistic answer.
Realistic ain't real.
It is real. Especially compared to y'all's.
Lying through the braces.
And y'all be lying through them raggedy connections.
We can't control the connection.
Y'all control them answers. That's just about it.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Who gonna lie at church? Y'all see that?
1. Okay. So
he gonna lie at church. That's who gonna lie at church.
I'm
She
like,
in the
wow,
driveway.
people.
She in the driveway in
trying to
front
help
of
the
the church.
people.
She
That's
not
because
even
the
on
network
campus.
She
bad.
not even
I'm waiting on
property.
people to come. I'm out here.
She in the street.
I'm waiting for people to show up. I'm going to the neighbor's house.
She at the end of the road.
Look, I'm finna greet somebody.
Bobby
Hey.
Unfortunately, defendant number one, it seemed like you actually got a vote. And it wasn't from a defendant.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
Unfortunately, you're going to go ahead and get your first strike. And I believe it. Bobby Jackson just didn't add up for them. Somebody said Bobby Brown.
Real.
Okay.
On to the
Y'all
third
the
question.
business.
On to the third question. Are my defendants ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Of course.
One of the first Black activists prominent in the 1890s argued that Blacks should become more economically useful. Many criticized this man, accusing him of being too willing to accept segregation as it stood. However, he did much to increase the educational opportunities for Blacks in America. Who was he? Defendant number one.
That was W.E. Du Bois, and he did it through like poetry. And he did like a lot of literature around. I'm sorry, that comment. Wait.
Look at it. Lions can't even tell us straight.
No, okay, I'm sorry, y'all. But like I was saying, he did a lot of literature and stuff in like school books. So it's W.E. Du Bois.
W.E. Du Bois. Thank you for that, defendant number one.
Yeah.
This is a real gown. This is a robe. I am a judge for real.
Y'all, that took me out. I'm sorry.
Defendant number two.
Everybody knows Booker T. Washington. Final answer. I remember learning about it at McKinley.
Within the hour.
The first black high school in Louisiana.
Right there. You just go through that door, right?
High school in Louisiana too.
In the main sanctuary.
McKinley Senior High School. They breed the best.
Big M.
Yeah.
Big M.
Final answer.
Miss Nancy should be in there, yeah.
3 about to lie while she's talking to somebody.
Stay on the other side.
No, for real.
She's stalling.
That's what she's doing, stalling.
What happened? Look, I'm helping one of the kids. Praise the
She's
Lord.
stalling. Don't put that baby on there.
There no kid, that's a grown man.
And one of my teams. It was one of my teams.
Y'all really joking so bad that you.
That man got a car.
Defendant number 3. Who was the black activist that we're speaking of that advanced education for educational opportunities for blacks in America? This is not a church road.
Oh my
Please sing the choir.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go with Marcus Garvey.
Marcus Garvey.
What Marcus Garvey did?
Man, that's the guy. What'd you say? I'm sorry, I can't hear you over your internet connection.
Audience, it's your turn again to vote on who you think is lying. Defendant number 1 said this black activist prominent in the 1890s who advanced education opportunities for blacks in America, but was also criticized for being too willing to see segregation as it was, said it was W.E. Du Bois. Defendant number 2 said it was Booker T. Washington. And defendant number 3 said it was Marcus Garvey. It's now your time, audience, to vote on who you think is lying. 1, 2, or 3. Her daddy over on here driving the judge.
Oh my God.
Man, bro, I didn't do this. This is my 4th time doing this. Ain't nobody ever said that about my robe.
Right. It's
I'm
a
surprised
setup to distract. It's a setup. They're trying to distract.
First of all,
3 lines.
why
3
people
lines.
be
3 got 1 vote. Let's see if we can pour some more votes in. Who y'all think is lying? 1, 2, or 3?
Get her, y'all.
1
Get her.
said W.E. Du Bois. 2 said Booker T. Washington. 3 said Marcus Garvey.
I'm number 1.
Marcus was Pan-Africanism.
Whoever that is in a bag, baby, they know.
That's a very intelligent individual.
They should have been playing. Because these bozos don't know nothing. 3.
3.
Wait, I'm
Be your
3.
own daddy.
I'm 3.
Unfortunately, defendant number 3, you got your first strike. They not believing the story. Marcus Garvey did not add up to them.
Yeah.
Whether it's true or not, it didn't add up. We getting closer and closer to this coonness. We're down to our 4th question, and each of our contestants have a strike. So y'all, audience, please pay attention, because only two people are lying, and only 1 person is telling the truth, and it's your job to figure out who it is. Question 4: what was the name of the newspaper Frederick Douglass published? Defendant number 1, not Coons.
Wait, you was breaking up. What you said?
Oh, what was the name of the newspaper Frederick Douglass published?
Life in Color, and it was kind of like a like another literature piece. Like it was like not really a textbook, but it's in a lot of textbooks.
Okay, good answer. Defendant number 2, what was the name of the newspaper Frederick Douglass published?
It was a North Star. The North Star. Jordan over
Good
here
answer.
lying.
Y'all
That's my
keep
final
Why?
it short and
Yo,
sweet. Y'all
why
keep
is he
it
worried
short and
about
sweet.
me?
Not in living color. He's stupid.
I didn't even say that.
Defendant number 3. What was the name of the newspaper Frederick Douglass published?
Freedom Papers. It was Freedom Papers, not In Living Color number
Freedom
one.
paper.
Y'all, they really coming for me because they don't want me to win, but I'm literally, they all answers focus around what I did wrong. Why y'all worried about
Audience,
me?
it's your turn to determine who is lying, who is telling the truth. I asked them, what was the name of the newspaper Frederick Douglass published? Defendant number 1 said the color, what the life in color of Frederick Douglass. Defendant
Yeah.
number 2 said the North Star, and defendant number 3 said the Freedom Papers. The audience, who do you think is lying? 1, 2, or
Them
3?
ain't on
Let's
parole.
get it in. Not the Freedom Papers. Vote for who y'all think is lying. 1, 2, or 3.
I'm gonna tell y'all it's number
For-
1 off top. I'm gonna say y'all it's number 1 because
It's
she over
really
there
one
talking
and
about In
three.
Living Color.
I
It's really
did. I
number one.
said life
You can
and
do what
color.
you wanna do.
Even though that's my show, but don't play with me, y'all.
You know you can't trust people with braces
They
because once
said
they
3
keep it
lying,
straight, they really
1.
been lying.
I'm getting my life together.
We
like
need
my
some more
team.
votes, y'all. Keep voting.
I'm
We gotta
honest.
break the tie.
I can't believe that. I can't believe that.
This girl said parole papers.
I said Freedom Papers In Living Color.
Sound like the same thing.
Bro,
We need one.
You
We need at
talking
least
about a
one
whole
more
show.
vote. We need at least one more vote. Come on, audience. Who y'all think is lying? 1, 2, or 3? Somebody lying. 3.
You got your vote.
Boom.
Number 3.
about 3.
3. Unfortunately, number 3. I'm calling.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately, defendant number 3, you got your second strike. They did not believe Freedom Papers. They mixed it up with parole papers.
Oh man.
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Who is Elder Creative? Because he is ruining my life right now. Every time he say something, people vote for me. I'm gonna need him to get kicked off the line.
I'm joking.
I can't take it.
That man is
That's
woke.
why I know she
He's
lying.
woke. I can speak.
That
I
man
can speak
is
personally
trying to
for
call
that.
Sojourner Truth, and she is. He need to let her stay
Dead
where
and
she is.
gone.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Jordan, just tell the truth.
I'm joking. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Tell the
Shame the
truth.
devil.
She gonna
On
have
to
to
the
get
5th
reported.
question, y'all. Listen closely, audience, because this one get deep. In 1955, the death of Emmett Till shocked many in America and was arguably the cause of the new civil rights movement which followed. Some of the details of the murder were shocking and gruesome, especially the manner in which it was carried out, which left the body severely mutilated. Which factor caused Emmett Till's murder to become a national issue? Defendant number 1, what's the answer?
okay. So, President Eisenhower actually brought this up during one of his like public speeches. He made like a public what's it called, like a public address about it. And that's what basically got it like well known because he was the president during that time.
Gotcha. Appreciate that. Defendant is a biopic on watch it. There's a biopic on Hulu. Appreciate that plug, bro. Defendant number 2. What factor caused Emmett Till murder to become a national issue?
It's when his mother agreed to show the photos on Jet magazine. Final answer. I don't even know what Jordan talking about because the president was racist.
Now we're addressing this.
Get her out of here! Look at that, yo.
Defendant number 3. What factor caused Emmett Till's murder to become a national issue?
Well, you know his daddy was an author, so he published articles about the murder.
What? What? Y'all get 3 out of here for that.
We didn't even know this man had a daddy. It was always the mama.
Everybody got a daddy. Everybody got a daddy.
Bro.
Well, I know that. I'm not saying he got no daddy. What I'm saying is we ain't
Shout
never
out
heard
to
nothing about
fathers,
your
man.
daddy.
Shout out to all the fathers, man. Appreciate
I'm
that
not
answer, defendant
dismissing him.
number 3. That's probably true. We don't know. But audience, you know. Vote for who you think is lying. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Oh my God, this man got all the facts.
Oh God.
1,
See?
2.
Get her out of here.
Who is lying? 1, 2, or 3. 1 said
Oh, yeah,
the factor that caused Emmett Till murder to become a national issue was President Eisenhower's public address. Defendant number 2 said he agreed, his mother agreed to show the photo of the body in Jet magazine. And 3 said his father was a writer and published an article about it. 1 and 3 wrong. I'm just saying.
Y'all gotta
You
pick
can
one,
only
baby,
vote for one
and it
person.
ain't me.
You can only vote for one person.
We all know too long.
Killing me softly. So we got 1 vote for 3, 1 vote for 1. You can't vote for 2 people. Let's get 1 or 3. 1 or 3.
And y'all see
Or
how
2.
he quiet? He quiet. He nervous.
It's because
Yeah,
I'm
get him.
telling the truth.
Get
The
him.
reason
No,
why it
because
was
he
so
Googling. He
unbelievable.
Googled.
Get
He
him.
watched that Hulu documentary the creator was talking about.
Get him. He too quiet. Every time he lie.
We need
Get
1 more vote, y'all. We need 1 more vote.
Y'all vote for 3. It's between 1 and 3. My vote.
And number
y'all-
two, Daddy White. So
My dad is black. My mom
Daddy
Puerto Rican.
It's so stupid. Y'all so freaking dumb.
His daddy was a film.
We need
Ebony.
1. Okay, we
Ebony,
got
put
1.
3 in the chat.
Unfortunately, defendant number 1, you got your second strike. They did not believe President Eisenhower brought it up in a public address. Somebody said that man was racist. He did not care. I don't know. I wasn't there. I haven't done the research. But
he was one
you
of
do
the
have your
ones
second
that pulled
strike.
him out the bed.
Oh, Lord Jesus. So, audience, we're down to our last question. Y'all pay very close attention because we got defendant number 1, Jordan, with 2 strikes. We got defendant number 2, Evan, with 1 strike. We got defendant number 3, D, with 2 strikes. This answer could tie things up or it could kick somebody out. So it's up to y'all to pay close attention to who lying, who telling the truth. 2 people lying, only 1 person is telling the truth. Defendants, are y'all ready?
Yep.
For sure.
What amazing female black author of Song of Solomon won the Nobel Peace Prize for literature? Defendant number 1.
All right. So it was actually Nina Simone, and it went so like popular, or it became so famous because she's really known for writing music and like popular black culture music. So when she wrote that, she really like became famous around because she just had the same equal gift of songwriting versus actual like poem and creative arts writing too.
Okay, good answer. Appreciate that, defendant number 1. Defendant number 2. What amazing female black author of Song of Solomon won the Nobel Peace Prize for literature?
It's Toni Morrison. I remember because we talked about it in Coach Reed class my 10th grade year. I remember that. I also did a presentation on it. Final answer.
Final answer. Appreciate that. Great answer. Defendant number 3. What amazing female black author of Song of Solomon won the Nobel Peace Prize for literature?
All right, first, number 2 is lying. He was asleep in class.
Right.
And secondly,
I had straight A's.
that was Zora Neale Hurston, my girl who wrote Their Eyes Were Watching God. I watched the movie because oh boy got rabies. You know what I'm saying? So,
Rabies in a movie? That would
he
sound
did.
right.
He did.
That would
He
sound
did.
right.
He got rabies
I'll
and
be
they had
lying on
and
church down. Y'all better
he
watch
had to
it.
get shot. He got put down, but she wrote it. And I
Got
read the
shot?
book after I watched the
Person got
movie.
shot?
He got shot. He got shot in the movie.
Also,
She back on the street, y'all. She ain't in the
So-
church parking lot no more.
I
Get her.
am.
God.
Y'all
see
are
the church
giving
behind
3
me?
to
Do y'all see the cross? Y'all see the cross?
Okay, hold on. Can I say something, Your Honor?
Oh,
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
All right. Thank
Oh
you.
my God.
So, L, the creative, he said, I thought Nina was a singer. Well, that's what I said. I said she's known predominantly for her black, her contribution to the black community with her music, but that's why the poem went so, like, I don't want to say viral at the time, but that's why it went so, like, big, because they knew her in one segment of, art. And then when she did that, she blew up. So that's what I was saying.
Got you.
Put it on the
I
cross.
ain't even gonna
Put it
lie.
on the cross. Put it on the cross that you ain't lying. Put it on the cross. There it is.
3 line because
Tell my
y'all
business.
even got a movie about it.
Okay. Yeah.
Their eyes
Well,
are like
okay,
a
so she
goddess.
wrote Cinnamon, Strange Fruit, Wild is the Wind. Don't play, because I do know my girl Nina. I'm saying she writes music and she's an artist, like an artist as music artist. But because she was not known for writing poems, like he said, that's why it went so viral. I hope that makes sense now.
Audience,
Y'all trying to
it is
get
your
me.
turn to vote on who you think is lying. 1, 2, or 3.
She trying to put it all on the church. I'm gonna pray she don't catch on fire.
No, you said I wasn't at the church. I was just showing you that I'm here. I'm live in color. I'm
Hold on,
greeting the
bro.
choir members for choir rehearsal.
She lying to
She's
me.
gonna light fire.
She
I'm
being
sweating
See,
She being
she
a bad
getting hot.
influence on the kids.
because I'm trying to help the kids figure out where to go. I'm just saying.
She lying.
2
y'all
got to
don't
vote,
three,
1 got to vote.
if y'all
I'm
don't
trying to
vote
help.
We
3,
need some more votes, y'all. We need to keep the votes coming in.
I'm
This
trying
is
to
the
help the
final
kids.
question, final round. 2. Ooh.
Dude, y'all just gonna sit there and believe 3 lie about the movie?
What
Oh
the?
my
That is
God.
not a lie. Google it while you over there
She talking
Googling
about
stuff.
they had to put
Watching
a person
Hulu.
down because he got rabies.
Get the
That's
votes
because
in.
they
1,
did
2, or
not
3.
have a cure
Right
for
now,
it back
2 got the
then.
most votes.
I can't believe y'all. Y'all just gonna
That
believe
man
for
got
line
shot.
Thank y'all. The freak.
He was shot. He was shot. I watched the movie. And then I bought the book after I watched the movie.
Great.
But I never read the book,
She
though.
lying.
But I
Y'all, she
did
got a
watch
book and a movie for every question. Get her.
it.
Why y'all vote 3? She a real liar.
Get her.
I need y'all to repeat the. Okay, the question was,
No,
what
don't repeat
amazing
the question
female
again.
black.
He does not get to hear the question
Repeat
I'm
again.
about to repeat the
Repeat
question,
that.
y'all.
He always busting people's head.
What amazing female black author of Song of Solomon won the Nobel Peace Prize for Literature? Defendant number 1 said Nina Simone. Defendant number 2 said Toni Morrison. Defendant number 3 said Zora Neale Hurston. Who is lying? 1, 2, or 3? Now, they all had pretty good explanations. I'm going to just say that.
I can't believe y'all just let 3 just sit up here and lie to y'all in church grounds.
I can't believe
Talking
that
about
you
something.
sitting over there saying that you're not a coon and your daddy white. I'm just saying.
Wow. My daddy is wow. My dad dark as hell.
I was about to say he's dead. Darker than both of y'all.
My dad not even white. That's the crazy part. 3 lying on me. That's the straight right here. Matter of fact,
You know,
that's
when
a
mixed
red
kids
flag.
have white daddies, they look more white than black.
I don't know the peoples, but my
That's a red
cousin. So, unfortunately, defendant number 2, you got the most strikes in this one, bro.
I can't
Hey.
believe it.
So I
Bye.
can't vote this round. So this is a situation we've never had before on the game. We are all tied up at 2 strikes per person, and we have no questions left. So this is a sudden death round. This about to go crazy, y'all. Because y'all got to pull out all of y'all truths, all of the truth that you could possibly have, and convince the audience, Mary J. Blige, convince the audience that you are telling the truth and you are not a liar. You are not a coon. Okay? Defendant number 1, give your final statement on how you are not a coon and you are telling the truth.
Well, if y'all go over to my page, you will see that I am actually a social worker. And through that, I do a lot of advocacy rights and social justice rights and policy making. And if you go over to my job page, you will see that on there as well, that's what I do. I also did attend a historically black college, the Southern University. This woman has on a Jackson State hat, so you
Don't
can
come for
already,
the HBCUs.
you can already discredit her People only know
Don't
about the
do
school
it.
now
Don't
because
do it.
of
Dion.
the football coach, because of Dion.
Don't you go to a
So
PWI right now? Ain't you in the PWI for
that's
grad school?
masters, and that's only because my
Okay.
HBCU did not have a master's program. So I will be
Mine
giving
did.
back to my
Mine had
school.
one.
You know what I'm
Mine had
saying?
one.
Can
Mine
I
did.
have my
Mine
case?
had one. Not when you
Sheesh.
throw me under the bus.
Y'all see? All right. But you know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say. My husband black. My kids gonna be black. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be
Mine
nice
black
and
too.
chocolate. So I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Appreciate that, defendant number one. Defendant number two. How are you not a coon and you are telling the truth?
First off, my daddy is black. My mama Puerto Rican. So 3 of
Up.
bro,
Lies.
You back, bro. You back.
What?
bro, on God the line disproved me because I said y'all know how Coons don't let black people talk.
You would say that.
Anyways, I'm
Just
well
racist.
cultured. I'm well cultured. I went to a black middle school, black high school, a black college while I was in college. I honestly, bro, I don't even see how 3 made it out that last round with that made up lie. Like, gee, I'm baffled at that still. I don't even know how she made it out
Agreed. Agreed.
Appreciate that, defendant number two. Defendant number three. How are you not a coon and you're telling the truth?
Well, first off, I'm always down for a barbecue. Let's just put that out. Secondly,
She
I'm
stole
out
me.
here. I'm out here, sandals on the ground. See these Jesus sandals? I'm out here, feet on the
She
ground
stole
in the
me. That's the
community.
whole reason why
I'm
we on
in
here.
the community. Ain't nobody else in the community. I'm out here supporting HBCUs. I'm just saying, you know, I'm for the people. Everybody else is self-gratifying, but it's okay. You know, trying to throw me under the bus, but I'm for the people. Boots on the ground. Well, Jesus sandals on the ground today. You know, so just saying.
I'm joking.
I'm here for it.
Appreciate that, defendant number three. So, audience, is now your turn, and we're doing this one a little bit different. I need you to vote for who you think has been telling the truth this whole time, and that is the person that will win. Defendant number one, defendant number two, or defendant number three. Who was telling the truth? Who y'all think is not the coon? Who did he call the people? Defendant number one was Jordan. Defendant number two was Evan. And defendant number three was D. Vote for who y'all think was telling the truth.
My
Not the
connection
person
ain't
lying, the
wavered,
person
not
telling
nan.
the truth.
I've been 10 toes down this whole time. And I went first. Look,
What going
she didn't
first
kick
off
herself
the
out.
Three
Now
been
y'all can
left
just make
because
it
she
easy.
already
Vote for
left.
me.
I'm joked out. Y'all pour the votes in. I'm in the community. Y'all pour the votes in. We
I had
voted
to
for
switch
who we
devices
think is telling
in
the
the
truth.
community.
Yeah,
In the community. Phone
she
died.
got 2 phones. That's how you
Need
know
no
she lying. She hiding stuff.
Now I had to get one from my teenagers because I'm in the community with the people.
How did
Serve.
y'all go
Y'all
on
in
the
the house.
Instagram page that fast?
Y'all
Who do
in the
y'all
house.
think is telling the truth? 1, 2, or 3? We need the votes. 1, 2, or 3. This will
3
determine
out here being
who
a
is the
bad
winner.
influence. Out here
Me,
lying in
y'all.
front of
Just make it
children.
easy. Just make it easy.
2, of course, bro.
Y'all not gonna vote. Y'all don't know. I'm gonna say 1. Okay. We got 1 vote for 1. It's telling the truth. 1 is telling
Thank
the
you,
truth.
Oh
big
my
dog.
God.
Thank
We
you.
just need a couple more votes. Everybody who's in the chat, just vote. Who you think is telling the truth?
I can't believe y'all about to vote for 1. That's ridiculous.
They been haters since day one. Since
Bro, she
question
using
1.
her social worker skills to manipulate you. I can't believe y'all falling for it.
I'm definitely
Yeah,
not.
she know how to play them
Real
We vote
recognize
for who
real.
we
games on
think is
people.
telling
That's
the
what she
truth.
learning.
Real recognize real.
We got 1 vote for
Real
1,
recognize
1 vote
real.
for
You
3.
looking real. You
We
looking
need
real
at least
unfamiliar.
1 more vote. At least.
Come on, y'all. Go ahead.
Who do you think is telling the truth? 1,
Get
2,
my
or 3?
W.
Please vote
I
for T. I
voted
can't believe
already.
y'all going to Sarah one. Y'all vote don't even count.
No, it don't.
See, my
One more
ancestors
person.
fought for my right to vote. My vote should count.
No, it don't.
Not in this game.
As a defender, your vote don't count. So I'm being bamboozled. We just need one
Yep.
more vote. We had a tie. If there's one more person inside the live that has not voted, we just need one more vote. One got one vote, and three got one vote. Who do y'all think is telling the truth?
I can't believe
I would say one, but after that
Y'all
joke
probably
you told me about truck driving, now I'm going through. This man wild. This man is wild, bro.
That was hilarious.
I can't even
Oh
see
my
the
freaking
comments.
God.
Is one person willing to change their vote from 1 to 3 or from 3 to 1?
I'll change
We
it.
can't have a tie. We have to get it.
Well, Judge, I'm gonna say that I am telling the truth. I'm gonna be honest. So
She
there
gonna
we go.
catch hot fire after this.
Y'all need to sprinkle some holy water on this smoke.
Not Satan.
Mm-mm.
I'm
Sandals
so
on the ground, people. Sandals on the ground.
So nobody else gonna vote. Okay. All right. Since nobody else want to vote, I'm gonna take Evan's vote. I'm gonna take Evan's vote.
Yeah, he gave himself up.
He gave
Yeah.
himself. I'm gonna take Evan's vote, and that means that defendant number 1, Jordan, you have been determined the victor of tonight's Now
By
Why You
default.
Lying game.
Don't be too excited.
By
By
default.
default.
But y'all fought long and hard for it to be a 3-way tie at first. So congratulations to all of y'all. But I'm gonna go ahead and let defendant number 1 reveal whether she was the truth teller or the liar.
All right. So I just want to say thank y'all for believing in me and trusting me. However, you shan't have, because I was lying. I just used some facts that I did know. But
She had braces. People with braces lie.
I wasn't lying. I mean, I was lying. Look at me. I'm still
See
lying.
what I mean?
Still lying, Jesus.
See what I mean?
I'm
Still
just
lying.
the person that was telling the truth was defendant number 2, Evan. All of his
I can't
answers
believe it.
were correct. Every single trivia answer I asked was the correct answer. All of defendant number 1 and defendant number 3's answers were incorrect. They were wrong. They weren't even close to being right for real. So the people who voted for 1 and 3 to think that they were telling the truth got bamboozled, but that is the way of the game.
Thank y'all so much.
I appreciate y'all jumping on. Before we go, I want to go ahead and say to everybody who's been on the live, thank you so much for joining. I don't know what you're going through in your life, but everybody go through struggles. Everybody goes through trials. And I want to let you know, you're so crazy. I want to let you know that you were built for this. You can last. You will overcome. You will endure. God loves you, and he got a plan for you and a destiny for you. Never give up on yourself, because the future is always brighter than the past. Truthfully, I speak from personal experience. Thank y'all so much for joining the live. If you are a reader, like to read fantasy, I am an author. So you can check out the links in my bio. Again, appreciating anybody who did join the live and watch the game and might be interested in playing next week. You can DM me because I would love for you to be on and be a contestant and see how good you lie. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great night.
Bye, y'all.